So we are on a bubble festival in Romania, in Târgoviște, and yesterday we present here our performance, our very special performance, which we made, with Tomek Rodowicz and Kasia Knychalska as a director. And this is our first performance. We, both of us, Tomek and me, we are working in different theaters, but we know each other for many, many years. And what connected us this time, it was the experience on the Polish and Belarusian border, which is a very hard experience, not only for us who were there just to help the people, but to see real tragedy happen there. And this is really very difficult to describe, but we can say very general that this is a part of a very big and very hard problem of refugees which comes to Europe. They comes from many directions, and they are just escaping mostly from the war countries. So this is the not only economical emigration or refugees, but also the refugees which are going to save their life. They are crossing the Polish border with the whole families, with the children, with the old part of families, grandmothers, grandfathers, and they are hoping mostly to go to Germany, which is a kind of paradise for them. But the Poland is just a transit country. It's at the moment it's really very difficult because the Polish authority built a wall on the border, real war on the border, and it's really difficult to cross this border. Very often they are pressed by the Belarusian, which especially the Belarusian government, inspired probably by Putin, to make the refugees crisis in Europe. So they invite the people from anywhere, and they push them to cross this border. And of course, the situation is like this: that they are in a completely Kafka situation. They are sometimes they are living on a no man's land. They cannot go back, they cannot go in, and they need a help. They need a help. They need sometimes just a hot soup. And this was our work. We were with a rucksack going to find them and to give them the hot soup. And this situation needs a reaction. We are the actors, so we can react by the theater. And this is the result, this performance. We think that theater, the real theater, always should be on the side of victims, never on the side of rulers. And this is the point we speak about this problem. We don't want to say how to solve the problem of refugees, but this is just very humanitarian point of view. I think the safety of the country and the humanitarian should be in some way together. But this is not our aim to put it. We are just want to speak that there are the real crisis of human rights. And the theater should be always on the side of human rights. So this was the performance, which is called There Is No Enter. Yes, it's possible to translate like this.
Language, how is...
Przejścia nie ma. There is no crossing way. Oh, maybe like this. It's possible to translate in a different way. So we present this performance many times in Poland, especially for the very young people, and also we were invited to Korea when we present this performance, with a feeling that Korean people can understand living in a country with a very strong border in between these countries, in the north and south. In Korea we meet also the Romanian theater, and it was the beginning of a friendship, I can say like this, and they invite us for the Bubble Theater with this performance, and for the Bubble Festival, yes. And I'm not the first time in Romania with my theater, my own theater, which is named Theater of the Eighth Day. This is one of the oldest. Yes, I can say like this. We are not young anymore. Oldest independent theater in Poland. We start in beginning of 70s, and we are all the time working in the same group of people. So we are working together for more than 50 years. And this Tomek, who is my partner in this performance, is working in completely different theater, in Korea theater, which is also very good theater from Łódź. But in Poland, all theaters we are all friends. We are fighting for the same. It was like this before the communists collapsed, and this friendship survived. For the first time we were with Teatr O, Dnia, we were in Sibiu, which is also a very big theater festival. As far as I know, this festival now is bigger and bigger, and with the same director, Konstantin Kyriak. And I'm first time here on this festival, which is not very young. It's Babel Festival, which is with a long tradition. And I have to say that in Poland there is no many festival like this. I mean, the theater from very far away places like New Zealand, like Korea, also many theaters from Europe. So this is really something which you can see the condition of theater in Europe, or sometimes even you can say more, condition of the world theater. They are sometimes based on their own tradition of theater and their own culture. Sometimes they are interesting in a very social problems, and so they are very different, which is absolutely the value of the big value of this festival. And I was not able to see many performances which are in the program, but what I saw, it's enough to know that this is very high level of the performances. Tonight we saw the performance of there was one of Eugenio Barba, was a dancer, was a one actor, one man show, let's say, but it was absolutely fantastic and amazing as a vision also, with very visual and very physical. This is a kind of theater which I love, and really it makes me maybe I exaggerate, but I resurrect during this performance. For a long time I haven't seen such a performance which touched me everywhere. So I'm very happy to be here and to have this opportunity. But unfortunately I am not able to stay longer because I have to be tomorrow in Poland back, where I have the general rehearsal before the premiere, which is after tomorrow. And this will be also a performance based on a Kafka book. The Eugenio Barba performance is also based on the same topics of Kafka. Kafka became always important for the artist when the word around became not stable, when the word lose the balance, when the word make us fear. And maybe we can answer by the words or by the imagination of Kafka for this. So this is very emotional. But like always during the festival, there is the evening where we meet and we can change, we can speak, we can make the new friendship, and this is maybe one of the most important part of the festival. Normally the festivals, you know, you come to the festival, you play and you have to go, because the budget of the festivals are very small, and but this is the festival like the old festivals were, when you have enough time to spend the time with the artists, to speak about the theater and about the art. There was also for me chance to make the workshop for the very young people, and for me it was fantastic and very important to see that there is a new generation which grow up poisoned by theater. And of course I know it's a not easy life, but on the other hand I think that this is the experience which create the people, how to say, the experience of theater, even if it's short, even if this is just the firework. It's one of the most important experience in the life. So this was my reflection after the workshop. The people are with this new generation, let's say, very young people. They have really a big energy and will to work technically and to work with many inspiration from many wings, from many sides, directions, yes. So I am leaving this festival with full. I am really charged, but I have all my battery are very charged.
Beautiful. Tell me, how is the condition of the actor these days in Poland?
You know, it depends. It depends. The new generation of the new theater, they are in a very bad situation. I have to say that after many years of making theater for nothing, working sometimes somewhere just for money, and to produce also our performances. Now we are in a very comfortable situation, really very comfortable situation. I mean, we have our own room in the center of the city, we have subvention from the city, and we have a fantastic audience. And what to have more? But because we feel that we are lucky in some way, after many years of being illegal also in Poland as a theater, and we want to share this place, so we invite for our theater many young groups. We give them possibility to work on their own performances. So we try to, as an old generation, to care these new actors, new people, which they have really very important things to say. Very different to our, but their own. And for me, this is the most important. But of course, there is a very big difference for the professional theater. They have sometimes very big subvention from the state, from the Ministry of Culture, but the so-called alternative theater, independent theater, the situation is very different.
So, last question, last invitation is to send a message to the people who want to be actors.
Yes, I have to say that maybe there is only one message. Be always on the side of victims, never on the rulers. And you can make theater your own way. You can make the theater in a very different way. But remember that theater is the place when you have to say and express your conflict with the world. You have to have the hope, even if it is very naive, to change the world for the little better one. If it's not possible to change the world, maybe it's enough to change somebody, or even ourselves.
Thank you very much.